buddy.
The magical time of week.
It is your buddy Nick almost croaked during a colonoscopy. You guys now know a man who almost died during a colonoscopy. Everyone, round of applause, golf claps, please. Thank you, thank you. That was me. Welcome back to It Came from Screambox. We are your source for all things Screambox on that platform. We talk about their movies, what we love, what we don't love, what we're absolutely in love with, and what we're absolutely not in love with. Go check it out. We are sponsored by Screambox. Links down below. Code SB38 gets you Screambox for an entire year for $38. The podcast itself is also sponsored by Final Boss. Check them out. Codes down below. Links down below. Check out the rest of the shows on the network. That's It Came from Screambox, WASD and Beyond, Roll for Deception, and that is it for that. I'm like trying new things. It may not be working perfectly. That's fine.
It's working great.
It's working great.
Last week you did say that you could get Screambox for a year for $38 a month.
I'm at $38 a year. That is
$38 for a year.
A year. You know, your boy Nick is not always in tune with it. I need to fix that.
It's all right. We're learning. Everything's about learning.
I mean, I've been doing the podcast for a long time and I still fuck up. It's fun. I don't care. It's fun. It's good time. We need to get better. But if you have any movies you guys want us to discuss that is on the Screambox platform, please email us at wasdbeyond@gmail.com. Again, that is wasdbeyond@gmail.com. Hit us up there. Tell us what you want to hear, and we'll talk about it. And now, on to the show. It was my pick this week. I think it was a good pick.
And pick you did.
I did pick. Pretty short, sweet to the point. It didn't feel like an hour and a half.
No.
I will say that. So this week, I picked Antrum. I knew nothing about this film going in. I saw a picture of Baphomet as the thumbnail, and I was like, okay, I like the devil. Devil's cool. So I'm gonna click that. Devil's pretty sweet. And ended up really enjoying this movie. A bit of a documentary, and that turns into a, well, now you watch this, lost and now found movie that people were dying after watching type stuff. It's really, I don't want to give too much away because I recommend this movie.
Was it like the Ring or something?
They brought up the Ring.
It's like if you watch this, you die.
Yeah, they brought up the Ring. Yeah, there's also movies like The Exorcist. It definitely pulls from because people were getting sick, and people were committing suicide. Whatever. No, you weren't. But
because they were like the kids getting a seizure from the Pokemon episode.
Yeah, Chim Pokemon. Hell yeah. Oh,
not Chim Pokemon.
Polygon
the real life thing.
Yeah. Well, that actually happened. I think that's why Kids WB stopped airing that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It was an interesting way to start. This movie's kind of broken up into 3 sort of subsections where it starts out, like you said, with the documentary thing that's actually very good. And then it's like they're first explaining what happened in the movie, and then they're like, we've been working on the movie. Here it is. You're about to watch it.
Yeah.
And then you're in it.
Well, that opening, you and Alex both really pointed out. I think Noah started and Alex went, yeah, I hate that. It's like, we found the movie, we're going to show it to you, it may have been altered. And then it goes into a warning and then a countdown. Where
the countdown is brutal.
It was sinister. And I was like, ooh, yeah, Noah and Alex is absolutely right on this. It gets that anticipation flowing for what you're about to watch. And then it just kind of throws you into this movie. And I like that a lot. The movie's camera tricks are really cool too. But we'll talk more about that after we kind of give our 2 cents and discuss what actually happened in the film and our experience with the movie. Who wants to start this off? Or should we talk about really what the film is first?
Oh, yeah, if you want to get into it a little bit about what this is.
Go on, Alex.
What was it, though? I don't...
There's a lot here. Let's try to get it unpacked. I feel like this is like trouble with Tesla territory a little bit.
Ish, definitely.
Yeah, in the sense that I
Ish.
have like theories, but not a lot of evidence.
Yeah. Well, Tesla, after like hearing, anyways, I digress. I digress. So this movie starts out again as like a documentary, goes into the actual movie Antrum, and it starts off with a family, mother, son, daughter, putting their dog down. It's not really explained what's going on. There's a drive. The kid's asking, will Maxine be in heaven? The mom ignores him, ignores him, ignores him. Finally, he's like, will Maxine be in heaven? She said, no, Maxine will not be in heaven. She's a bad dog. And that it just hard cuts the brother and sister camping. They go to some woods. From the woods, there's this awesome shot of like just like the mountains, and then you got some like altar and a sign. The sign itself was like a suicide prevention sign that really is the antithesis of what you're walking into when you walk into these woods. And I dig that a lot. There's left behind belongings, like cherished items, things like that. And you're supposed to leave one behind, essentially when you're going to kill yourself, right? But the sister has a book with her that basically says you leave one behind to protect you from all the things that you will see and hear and smell before she even does that chant or the prayer rather.
Yeah.
They walk through, everything's cool. They get a campsite and they start digging, to hell, and they're trying to dig to hell to get their dog. That was interesting to me, and it gets even more interesting because the little boy's imagination is starting to play with him a little bit. The further they dig,
Yeah.
he's like, well, we're in the first layer. Oh, now we're in the second layer. He's putting his head up to the
Well,
yeah, what about
it, I wouldn't say it's like, well, yeah, his mind's playing tricks on him because his sister is over there feeding
Yeah.
him
yes
this.
I think the sister is like seeing things happening, and she's like telling him stories that go along with the things that are already happening.
I think it was a
Like
comfort thing though. I think she was trying
it's
to
it seemed that way at first.
yeah.
I don't
Cuz
know.
you don't know, cuz he seemed like nervous, and she was like, "Well, don't worry, if you leave behind an offering, then you'll be safe."
Yeah. Well, and I think that's why I think her
Whereas
intention. Yeah, go on.
I think that stuff left there by the sign is stuff that other people have brought back when like someone they know goes in there, and she's telling him that actually those are offerings for people who want to make it out safe, and then he goes off and he sees the carving on the stick that says like no one makes it out of here alive.
Yes.
So I think she's like manipulating him. These things are already there, and she's just saying what they are according to her book,
Yeah.
because it'll help him to move further in.
I
At least
think
that's how I think it goes at first.
I really think it was her trying to just comfort him. I think this was like a whole thing to try to explain what death is to her little brother. Like what death
Mhm.
actually is. And everything that was left at that altar, I think was left behind by people who went into the woods to commit suicide. Because obviously those woods are a problem, right? This is where people go to die. They
They
leave
like
it.
this is a known thing that happens there.
Hence the sign, right?
Yeah.
So these woods have bad like blood going through them anyways. And the more time passes through the movie, you start to realize like, all right, yeah, like she's really pushing it far here. She doesn't really know when to stop. Like that's where I started going, is she trying to comfort him or not? And there's a lot of good play on that emotion. Brother, sister trying to figure shit out. Sister trying to comfort brother. Sister trying to help brother grow up a little bit through the whole thing. Really piss poor way to do it. But it's also the mom's fault because she said, well, the dog's in hell. Just shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
I liked all of that. I liked that one part where they're digging and he makes a cross in the mud and then it snaps and then there's
And then
an
it
upside down
flips
cross.
over.
There's tons of shit like that. There's tons of like reels because the movie is shot as if it's like on a camcorder VHS type style shooting or on reel, and it really has that look. I love that. So there's a lot of like cigarette burn effects, and there's a lot of like taped together.
It's
film.
edited.
Yeah.
It's edited to make it look more damaged.
Yeah, which is great. And then the sigils you see throughout the entire film, it's awesome. But yeah, they continue through the woods, and then it just gets real from it. From at one point, the sister starts to lose her mind, and it just gets too real until they stumble upon some hunters, who unfortunately for me were Romanian hunters, and they were speaking
Yeah.
Romanian, and the one Romanian was fucking a dead deer, as Alex so kindly pointed out. He's like, oh, he's fucking a dead deer. And I was like, great. And Noah said, that's what your people are getting up to, eh? I said, yep.
That's that. Settle down.
He said,
It was helpful to have you here because you could translate.
yeah,
There's no subtitles when they were on the screen, so we had a little translation of our own.
yeah, they're a bunch of dirty bastards, is what they were. They were bad guys. They were
What was your first hint?
the deer fucking
Yeah.
not cool.
They were also like killing somebody with an Iron Bull style statue of
Baphomet.
the devil. Baphomet,
Yes.
yeah.
Which is the dopest set piece I've ever seen for like an indie film. I
Dude,
want to know how much that bitch cost.
It had like saw blades on it.
Not that much.
Sweet.
You don't think it cost that much to make that?
Hey, go to the junkyard.
Just weld that
Yeah, but
bitch
I mean,
together?
somebody got to you got to put that together.
It was done
It's
so
just-
good.
Just a couple of tack welds, you'll be straight.
I'm giving you just okay. I give you 2 weekends to create that.
Get me a welder.
Okay.
I got you.
I will get you a welder, you some bitch. 2
Do
weekends.
you think we could replace? Do you think we could? Here's going to be a local reference for you. Do you think we could replace the big tire with that?
I think
I wish.
I think the state of Michigan would be very unhappy and unimpressed with us. Yeah.
They
I
didn't
think
like
we
it
should
when
do it.
they didn't like it when the statue came through.
Yeah, that's right. This is the whole thing with our friend Onyx the Fortuitous.
It was a whole thing. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the Baphomet statue when it was in Michigan, but I did take a photo. I drove to Lansing to take a photo in front of the snake cross on Christmas that was put up by the Satanic Temple. So I took a photo in front of that, and I feel good about that. But
there's a lot of like kind of cool devil Satan stuff in this.
that's all.
And some
really
not so
is,
cool
yeah.
stuff. And he was looking at me for too long. I did not appreciate that.
I liked that scene. I'm gonna cruise through the rest of the synopsis here.
Yeah, go
Then
for
we're
it.
gonna talk about the movie. It's like what we thought. Yeah, so they keep digging, whatever, it gets weird, and then you get to a certain point in the movie where it becomes just too real for these two kids that have just found themselves way too deep. The sister is at one point pretty much in her head going, the joke has gone too far, or what I was trying to do has gone too far, and now my actions have consequences, leading to
Yeah.
the end for both of them during the end of the movie, so to speak. This movie ends off on a very bleak cliffhanger. It's very dark. There is not a whole lot of hope throughout the entire movie. It's very depressing, very dark subject matter, but it's good. Now, the movie itself, I want you guys to start, and then I'll give my say so here, or my opinion here in a moment. Who wants to start?
Well, it sounds like Alex, you might have had a theory there.
I forgot.
I forgot.
God damn it.
Well, it's kind of hard to pin
It might
down
come back.
whether or not anything that's happening is real, because even in the very first shot, like the movie's trying to simulate the feeling you get like when you're seeing a shadow moving in the dark.
Yep.
Where like you can't quite tell if you're looking into like in the movie it happens where he's looking into a pile of sticks, and you can kind of see the sticks like moving around inside the pile. But they're obviously not actually moving. It's just simulating that, like, do I see something moving out of my peripheral vision or do I not?
Yeah.
So the whole time it's kind of setting you up to not trust your eyes. So then when you do see things, for me it was kind of confusing whether or not like these things were real, because like you said at first, it seems that the boy is the only one who can see things, but then later on the sister can see them too.
Yep.
but she seems like, oh, this was all supposed to be like a trick or a joke. But now it's real, and now I have to deal with this.
Yeah, which was cool. I liked that concept of like, oh fuck, I've taken this too far. Because at one point, it's kind of, we're not gonna we won't touch that because that is a spoiler. The book itself, what the book itself is.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not touching
yeah.
that. We're not touching.
She has this book, and this is where she has like the prayers and the information about the certain spirits that they're gonna run into.
Yeah, it's the book. The grim. I would say it's a grimoire for sure. She accidentally made a fucking grimoire. It's like, dude, you took this way too far, way too fast. What?
You don't want to spoil it, so I can't really say. There's no accident to it. There was no accident to it.
Yeah.
Her making that. Because did you see what was on the cover?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, it was the like embossed pentagram.
Was it? Yeah. See, yeah. So there's no fucking accident behind that. Like, you knew what the fuck you were doing.
So you think she did everything on purpose?
I think so.
I could definitely see that, but it like, did it not seem like towards the end she was getting overwhelmed and she was like, this is not like, I didn't mean for this to happen?
I mean, well, yeah, that happens to everyone who fucking accidentally summons a fucking demon. And you realize, oh, it's a fucking demon, that it's not good.
She summoned the demon too, like one of the named demons.
She summoned the guy.
And that guy stared at us for way too. Those cuts, I was like, "Ooh, stop it."
The editing in this movie was like most of where the horror comes from. Like there was throughout the movie there were these weird like quick cuts to like a few shots of like an older man and a woman in like they were all like covered up in tape and all bloody and stuff, and it kept on like cutting to that. There would be like audio glitches, and then there would be text appearing on the screen. Like a lot of it came from that stuff of the movie telling you, like, don't trust your eyes. There's more here than you can see.
And it wants you to pause it. It wants you to go back and like try to find all the shit. Like it's really, how many times does the sigil show up? It says like 176 times.
One? I think it's 171.
It was a high number. I'm like, God damn, okay. So no, this movie I liked that this movie does play with the audience like that. I think that's a huge trait, and I think it's a huge strength to what this film does.
I'd be curious to have been able to see what a theater was like when they released this.
I don't know if it went to theaters.
You don't know?
I have not.
No, it did back in the 80s.
I yes, it's cheesy, but I liked that.
No, at first Noah thought it was going to be like a mockumentary about the movie itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it would be like a documentary style movie where like these people are making a documentary, and as they're like looking into the movie, it kills them or whatever. I was definitely not expecting a like, this is a movie we discovered that kills people. How about you watch it?
I liked that. The movie makes
it's just like, could you imagine being in being in the theater, and then that disclaimer comes up and it's like, this is just a disclaimer. We told you what's about to happen,
and you're gonna watch
you got 2 minutes. Like, can you like? I feel like people would have definitely got up and left.
That would have been awesome to see, though. If I was a part of that team, I would have been like, yes, it's working.
Obviously, like, you know, we talk about sometimes with the older movies, like, this is not old. By the time the 80s were rolling around, they'd had tons of different movies for a long time. You knew that going to the movies, like, it didn't affect you. But still, for them to do something like that, I wonder, you know, what that would have been like.
So Antrum was released October 14th, 2018. That's when it was made and released. When you search up Antrum, it says, is watching Antrum safe?
Yeah.
This movie...
And that just goes to show you.
It did exactly what it wanted to do. The world premiere was at the Brooklyn Horror Film Festival. digital release was November 12th, 2019. Had a limited theatrical release in 2020 in the United Kingdom.
Really?
Yeah, dude. So that's kind of sick.
Last place I expected.
I'm wondering if there's more of these. Huh. Okay. We'll get back to that. So, Alex.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on Antrum?
It was a good movie. It was really good. We were all just kind of sucked into it.
Give you the heebie.
Yeah, it's the vibe of it definitely pulled me in right away.
I really enjoyed it actually, like quite a bit. It's a weird movie. I don't really know what to say, but it's weird.
It makes you feel funny.
It's unsettling. It shouldn't be unsettling because like I've seen far worse stuff than this.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is that made it unsettling. Maybe it was the disclaimer, like Noah was saying. Maybe that's what it is. It just kind of gives you right off rip. I don't know, but it was good. I really enjoyed it, and we'll see if we're here next week.
Oh
yeah, we'll see if we succumb to the Antrum curse.
The curse of Antrum.
However, the Reddit thread that I searched up,
oh god,
seemed to be pretty confident that you don't die. So, you know,
Thank you, Reddit.
There were not a lot of edited posts in there, so you know, that could mean one of two things.
They're like, "No, you idiot, you don't die. You just
you don't die." Anyway, OP was never heard from again.
We hate OP.
I liked that the deaths, like the first 4 deaths to happen from the movie, were 4 of the judges, and they talked about all 4 of them. One of them was died from a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
The other died from electrocution. The other one died in a riot that was started at a theater where the popcorn had been laced with LSD.
Yes.
And then the one guy died when he fell off his surfboard onto an incredibly rare stonefish that cut him and injected him with poisonous venom, and then he died from that. Which seems like a little bit of a step up from the other ones.
It is. That guy like must have really hated the movie, and
that guy got fucked up. That was personal.
He gave it a half a star, and the movie went, "I got you on that." Say that shit again. Go ahead.
Yeah, one more time.
I really liked Antrum. I like what it does. I like that it plays with the audience. I really like that it lies to you. Like, I really like that the movie is constantly lying to you and forcing you to look at the movie. There's plenty of times where it's like, what the fuck was that? And it's like, I want to go back. And we did go back a few times. I like that it puts you in uncomfortable situations. Like, definitely the whole children with the hunters was an incredibly uncomfortable situation that the movie's like, that sucks. You're watching it, though. And then the rest of the movie is just like, yeah, well, do you trust this movie, though? Because you don't know what's going to happen next. And like, we could lie to you again. I like that a lot. I liked how it was edited. I like how it was cut. It felt like they did what they did what they could with what they had, and I liked that about this film. The concept alone is very interesting. I would like to see something like this done more often, where it's nothing flashy. It's more stuff like this, and it's playing off the audience's emotion. Because I made a joke, and I'm like, dude, my room, because I was sitting in this room in the dark, no lights, just one monitor on, which was the Antrum monitor. And I was like, dude, my room feels like it's so small right now. The movie was like genuinely playing with my brain. I was like, God, this is... I don't get freaked out, but like there was just certain aspects of the film I'm like, this feels fucking weird. And I love it. It's cool that this movie was able to do that. And it sucks that it looks like it was getting not reviewed great. Like IMDb 4.9. Rotten Tomatoes 79 though. So that's cool.
Holy shit.
What?
You guys wanna you want a cast connection here?
Yeah.
The kid who plays the little boy, his name is Rowan Smith. He has a role as real life Butters in a single episode of South Park from 2014.
He has a role as what?
Butters.
Real life Butters.
Oh my god, that is the Butters kid.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. That is the Butters kid.
That's wild, dude.
That's awesome.
Not to completely derail, but I like to look at the cast, as I'm one to do. And the girl plays the sister. She's in a bunch of games.
Nicole Tompkins?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's one of the sisters in Resident Evil Village.
Oh, that's sweet.
Daniela.
Yeah, Daniela.
Yeah.
That's super. Oh, because she was in Resident Evil Death Island, the animated movie thing.
Oh yeah, she's been in a bunch of games. That's cool. Yeah. That's super cool.
Yeah, dude. No, I like this movie. I want to hear your guys' score for it.
I think like with some time, I think I'll like it more.
Yeah.
It's very intense. Like the suspense is very important to the movie, clearly. And they play with it very well. Like it's really interestingly edited. I think another watch where we could like really go through and pause it and sort of find more clues would be good. This is definitely a good one to watch with your friends. Like it's actually does have some like real horror elements.
Yeah.
Like we said a bunch of times, the movie immediately tells you not to trust your eyes. And that's like a thing, like it really puts you on edge for the rest of the movie. And other than that, it's just shot really well. Like it looks really good. The effects are really good. There's a lot of good little details to find. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Hey, that's sick as fuck. Alex?
I was gonna go with 4 out of 5 as well.
That's
legitimately good. It's solid. It's like I feel weird and I don't want to go to bed after this, and I have to go to bed after
yeah,
this.
Dude. It's one of those movies, like I said it during the movie, I'm like, this movie is the reason that my generation runs up the stairs.
I might have to put on my stairs after this.
Yeah, exactly. It's the like, this is the kind of movie you watch and you're like, I need to watch some SpongeBob to clear the filter after this one.
Hell yeah. The beauty is it doesn't show you truly anything horrific.
No, it's more psychological for sure.
It just plays with you the entire time, and that's why this movie gets a 4.5 from me. 4.5. I'll go step 1.5 notch above the rest of the boys here. This movie, the suspense this movie draws alone is incredible for what they had here. The actors nailed their roles. Absolutely crushed it. I loved it, dude. I loved what this movie was doing. It's dark. It doesn't care how you feel. It lies to you. It doesn't want you to catch on in your first run through the movie, and it doesn't expect you to, and it doesn't care. And I really enjoy that about Antrum. Go check it out on Screambox. This movie collectively on this show gets a 4. We'll give it a 4, straight 4 on It Came From Screambox, which means you should watch it. Go watch Antrum now on Screambox.
Definitely worth your time.
Well, yeah. Next week we enter into Thanksgiving, or whatever you call it, Friendsgiving. I know, I don't really give a fuck about Thanksgiving, but with that being said, we do have some holiday movies possibly coming up. Is it your pick, Noah, or is it Alex's?
Yeah, it'll be my pick.
Ooh, can't wait to see what he's about to pick.
So I've lined up 2 holidays in a row to land on my week.
How the fuck did you manage?
I don't know. It's just how it's playing out. I think we all know what we're going to be watching next week. We should all get very excited for it.
I'm so excited for what we're about to watch this Thanksgiving. on It Came from Screambox. Thank you all for tuning in once again to the show. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Check us out on Apple, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Give us a follow, subscribe to us, show us to your friends. It takes 5 seconds to do and costs you nothing if you enjoy the show. More of you that come to us, the more we can do this freely. So we appreciate any and all of the support you've already given us. Thank you guys very, very much. Check out the rest of the shows. We got WASD and Beyond and Roll for Deception. You got a video game show and you got a D&D podcast with maybe more shows down the pipeline. So get ready for more cool stuff coming from the Spawn Camp Network. Hey, did I mention Spawn Camp? Link down below. Join the server. It's free. Always will be. Always has been. Come join the server, make friends with us, and if you want to watch a Screambox episode be made, pretty much, hop in, watch it with us. Let's talk about the movies. Check out the sponsors, Screambox and Final Boss. Links for them are down below. Go support them. By supporting them, you directly support us. And with that being said, everybody, don't forget to email us at wasdbeyond@gmail.com. And take it easy, everybody.
Bye. Thank you, Screambox.
Thank you.